I'll help you get that thing out of your body. Just stay calm. Before Xenos can even begin, the dark spirit emerges from Till's body on its own. Xenos promises her, I'll help you. He then uses healing magic to treat her wounds. As he does, Till loses consciousness. Xenos, puzzled, murmurs to himself, what kind of farming work makes people so vulnerable to spirit possession? The man is shocked when he sees Xenos healing Till's broken leg in an instant. He realizes just how powerful Xenos is and begs for his help. Xenos calmly responds, my work for today is over. I can come back tomorrow, but if you want my help tonight, it'll cost you a lot. The man hands him the money, but Xenos isn't impressed by the amount. The man then argues, this is above the market price. Do you think a healer can just rob someone with such outrageous fees? Xenos replies with a smirk, I'm an unlicensed healer. I work in the shadows, just like grave robbers. The man, defeated, says, take it and do whatever you want. Xenos takes the contract, buys Till from the man, and takes his payment. The scene shifts to Till, who's recovering. Xenos informs her that he bought her and wants to examine her. He discovers a stone in her gallbladder blocking the bile duct, causing an infection. I noticed you've been leaning over as if you're in stomach pain, and your skin is yellow. That piqued my curiosity, so I followed you. I'm going to treat you now. She asks what happened, and Xenos explains, I opened your stomach, removed the stone, and closed you up again. Till thanks him for saving her. Xenos then tells her, what I want in return is something equal in value. You'll begin working immediately. Till replies, I will do anything you ask, and I'll repay you as your slave. He asks her to help him with something from a book, and they head to the forest where she gives him the papers. But I'm indebted to you, she says. Xenos explains, I ask for a fair reward for the work I do, and I pay fairly for what others do for me. I found the papers. I couldn't have done it alone. Their value is equal to what I've done for you. All debts are settled now. You're free to go wherever you want. He then tears up the contract. Till replies, the place I want to go now is you. But since I'm no longer a slave, I live to figure that out. When I do, I'll come back to tell you. She asks, will I see you again? Xenos answers, yes, come back whenever you're ready. I'll take care of you as a healer in the shadows. The scene shifts again to Xenos returning home, where the girls are preparing dinner. He asks them what they're doing, and they reply that Linga hasn't done anything wrong, and she didn't eat. Linga then proudly announces, they brought so many things. I'll make the food now. And with that, the episode ends. Stay tuned for the next episode. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any new updates. Kenichi, a single man in his 40s, suddenly finds himself in a perilous forest filled with deadly monsters. Struggling to survive, he discovers a mysterious ability, access to a massive online store that could be his only hope in this dangerous new world. Our episode begins with our protagonist, Kenichi, living his ordinary life. When something strange happens, he suddenly finds himself in a forest. Realizing he has been transported to another world, he opens his personal status screen to check his life points, magical energy points, and skills. Then he accesses the online store page and tries to buy something to eat, but the screen demands money and he realizes he is broke. Kenichi discovers he can place objects from his surroundings into the electronic screen. He gathers some herbs, inserts them into the screen, and in return the screen produces edible items. He spends several days in the forest trying to find people in this new world but remains alone. One day while eating, several monsters appear around him. Kenichi panics and searches for weapons in the electronic screen. He attacks the monsters with a few fire missiles, but they have no effect. He then resorts to using stones as weapons, managing to hit some of them before grabbing his bike and fleeing far away. The next morning, Kenichi wakes up, uses his binoculars, and realizes he is on the outskirts of a city called Dahlia. He decides to head there. As he approaches the city, he meets a man named Furio, a merchant traveling with a cart. Kenichi hitches a ride with him. Furio comments on Kenichi's strange clothes and name, asking why he is headed to the city. Kenichi explains that he is going there for trade. Upon arriving at the city, Kenichi thanks Furio for his help and offers him a pouch of pepper as a token of gratitude. Furio is surprised because giving such a dangerous item is risky. Pepper is monopolized by the Bakuba Spice Guild, and drawing their attention could get Kenichi in trouble. Furio insists on not accepting anything for free, so he pays a small amount of money for the pepper before parting ways. Kaneki explores the city and eventually finds a restaurant. He is welcomed by a waitress named Azalia, who asks if he wants a meal or a room. Kenichi replies that he wants a room. Azalea explains that a room without meals costs a copper coin, while a room with half-board costs a small silver square coin. Kenichi pays a copper coin for a room without meals. She asks him to sign a document, but Kenichi is puzzled because he cannot write in the language of this land. Azalea is surprised by Kenichi's clothing, as she has never seen anyone dressed like that before. When she questions him, he tells her that he likes